Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way? I hope someday we'll get to know each other better. I see why the Nords like Skyrim. This crisp air is wonderful for the lungs. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a sweet. You seem like such a nice person. I'd love to hear more about you.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Oh, steady.
Come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
I'm just worried about raising a child in the middle of this war of yours. God, I'm so...
It's not my
blades,
wars here.
helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Well, let me
We
think
forge
about it.
every day if you need anything. Not hot enough. Does your Skyrim ever get warm, husband?
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the counter.
think you're doing?
No, I don't have anything for bad dreams, so don't ask.
Stop! In the name of the Yard. By order of the Yard, I command you to halt. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you? You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
Those fools are actually fighting.
Soldiers anymore.
I'll take my... He's very... By order of the Yard, I command you to halt. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What's...
Hey, watch what you're doing!
tools, wares, and weapons. All for sale and Khajiit welcome. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that?
You're not supposed to be here. Last warning, leave.
Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me! I'm not going to...
You look rather pale. Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got some. Maybe a hardy Nord like you doesn't need a cure-all, huh?
No.
What about an invisibility
Nothing of
potion?
our struggles, our
Helgen.
suffering.
Destroyed by a dragon.
Of my son.
What do you mean?
You're not supposed to be in here.
What is it?
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Sadia, dear?
Yes, Mom?
Don't forget to polish those glasses, lady.
Oh, yes, Miss Hull.
I don't have much of a reputation in Skyrim yet, but I'm working on that. One sweet lady.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the
I own
Banner of
Chilfaro
Merit from
Farm,
Hulda.
you see.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Take a look. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Isolde, was it? What brings you to the market?
Cause trouble in Whiterun and I'll haul you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
For I love you! I can't stop. I love. What is it, Argonian?
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information before we act.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors. Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
You are not supposed to be in here.
Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me!
Last warning. Leave now.
You should have listened. Guards! Help! Trespasser!
You're not supposed to be here. Last warning. Leave now. Guards! Trespasser!
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and...
You're not supposed to be here. This is the last time I'll say it. Get out.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Right then.
Next time, deal with Avenici.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
I might just be a servant.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a
I
belly
don't have
full
any
of
money.
meat.
No,
Yes?
please. I really don't have any money, Brave.
Hi there.
I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
Septums for my supper is all I ask.
It's no fun. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Greymane's yard. My friend Olava, the seer, she says things will get better for me once I start sticking up. I can't fight, not even a little bit. My family thinks I'm a little milk drinker. Until next time. All right then.
I ain't asking for much, just a few septums. Spare a coin for a poor old beggar?
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to respect you, and maybe even fear you.
You're not supposed to be here. Last warning.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
No lollygagging.
Come to my friend Maven and I. Have you met Maven in Riften? We know our places.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible
Unless
monster.
you're bringing me another round.
Then
you
exploded.
Keep walking.
What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
I don't deal with any college applicant. My days at the college are long behind. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time and returned to stay here at the inn. I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
I understand Irid's been playing Hunt the Elf again.
It's just children playing, Haran. I wouldn't fret over it.
I'm not fretting.
Dagor
don't
and
want
I have an
Irid playing those
understanding.
sorts-
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. Welcome to the college. I trust. Now I must. If, however, you seek something more, I will be happy to assist you. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Yes, the School of Illusion can be quite It would seem that the college has what you seek. Not just a small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Until next time, greetings. Welcome to the College of Winterhold. There's nothing more I can teach you. There's nothing more I can teach you. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? If you can pass the test, then yes. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would be sufficient. I look forward to it. Winterhold's glory days may No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. No matter what, the college will endure. The college is an asset to Skyrim. Much knowledge lies within the If you can pass the test, then yes. Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? See you around. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Well done indeed. Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement. Keep your hands to yourself. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
You are new yet. Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But Gisargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Gisargo.
All right then.
I believe I've made myself rather clear. Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, I'll give you a brief tour and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general
Feralda, don't act like she
The
didn't say
Arcanum is
anything.
located
I
above the
know
hall,
her, and
the
I know what
Archmage's
she's been up
quarters
to.
above that. While technically in
My
charge of
problem
the
with
college,
her,
the Archmage's
she's the one who has a problem with
responsibilities
me.
often keep him occupied.
She's threatened
Thus,
by me,
I
by
run
my
day-to-day
skill as a
operations.
wizard, by my elegance
Now,
and
if you'll
posture,
please
by my
follow me,
superior
I'll show
good
you the
looks.
living quarters.
But she is not going to get the better of me.
Unfortunately, we've had to
Oh
implement
no,
more stringent
I won't
entry
let it get to
procedures
me one
due to some
bit.
problems with
That's
the
what she's
local
after.
unions. We
She's
don't
trying to
anticipate
undermine
any
my
real
confidence,
violence,
make
but
me
now
doubt
it has
myself.
to be prepared.
Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? You are not disrupt my... Now, do you require assistance? Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything. Assorted books, scroll. I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more... some other time. If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always... some other... If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always look... some... If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always look... some other time. If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous location. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage. Back in the first, he holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it... Well, Beralda, Finis is... Don't let... If you can find... And finally, there's Colette. She may be... If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Sun feels good, huh?
is it, Argonian?
Well met. Unlike my brother, I was once, but not anymore. I was wounded in a skirmish up near Windhelm. This was years ago, mind you. Now maybe I don't pick up a blade in Ulfric's name no more, but I still hold with his ideals. Skyrim is Nordland, and we don't need no help from the Empire on that count.
So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting. What are you doing that for? Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
can I help you?
Everything's all right?
My job is to serve the Jarl.
The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says people like you are the reason no one lives here anymore. My pa says elves are bad and not to trust them. Did you know that most of Winterhold fell into the sea? I heard it's because of that college.
My job is to serve the Jarl. I don't really know anyone at the college. I guess everyone just assumes I do because...
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. I can take you to any... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it.
This is Markarth, Traveler. Safest city in the... First time in Markarth, Traveler. Take my advice. If you see anything, don't get involved. The city guard will take care of it. You're our favorite kind of traveler, then. The market area is just inside in the gate. Head on in. Keep your nose clean and you won't have any problems with us.
journey home? Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister. Bit of jewelry for your journey home? Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister. Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Never should have come here.
Please don't kill me.
I die for my
By the Divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone, stay back. The
By
Markarth
the gods,
city
that
guard
man
has
nearly
the
killed
fort under
me.
control. There
You
are no
saved my
Forsworn
life.
here.
Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it. No. I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant from... I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm visiting here from Cyrodiil. He tried to kill Margaret, right in front of me.
Oh, damn. Another body to get rid of. We'll handle things from here. Move along. That's right. It isn't. I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it. That's right. It isn't.
Gods. A woman attacked. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? You don't have to say sorry. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
I'll
All right,
take my
then.
leave then.
I hope you're staying Markarth. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. Huh? Not sure. I don't worship Talos myself. I think I heard someone mention it was underneath the Temple of Dibella, in a big crag in the center of the city. I'd better get going.
He tried to kill Margaret, right in front of me.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a Forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who was in the Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Citizen?
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. Oh yes, I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around.
I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. No, it's not. Trust me. And I wasn't stuttering. Nope. Welcome to the Warrens. Uh-huh.
Yes?
You don't want to be here. No one wants to. Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia. Yes?
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. Until next time.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of. You mangy piece of pit bait. was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Nepos is in charge. Nepos is in charge. That's all I know. Get away from me. Warrens ain't for you. Trust me.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
Nepos is in charge. That's all I know. Nepos is in charge. That's all I know. Think you could steal from... What was that?
You don't want to be here. No one wants to. Warrens ain't for you. Trust me. Nepos is in charge. That's all I know.
I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want that ending?
You're closing the stall, and that's fine.
You want to give up now, out of fear?
Holmes.
Is that what
I
we're
said
gonna teach our
Holmes, you
daughter?
backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
We're not fighting, we're just... Why don't I get you something to eat? Mama and Papa will talk later.
I'm gonna be a
work
silversmith
silver,
one day, like my mother and father.
Need something?
Are you looking for a gift for a friend, perhaps? Or a lover? Please, I don't want to talk about... If you want answers, ask at the inn. She told me she was staying there. Come back if you need a new ring or necklace.
Trouble?
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and...
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are all... I'm just here to clean up.
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to.
This is the Silverblood Inn. Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. I think she's sitting by the fire. Poor girl. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in
Oh,
Markarth.
it's you. The one from the market. No. I was just buying jewelry for my sister in Cyrodiil. I've never even seen that man before. Just visiting. I had some business here. That's all. Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my touch.
This is an ode
I'm
to
one of General
Skyrim's
Tullius's
staunch
agents.
protectors,
I was sent to investigate the Treasury House and the Silverblood family. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could buy or steal the deed, but I don't think that's how things work here. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings, on the day of your death will
My
drink
mother and
and
father yell a lot.
sing.
Always have.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. Funny. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Bloodiest beef in the reach.
You don't know anything about this house?
No.
Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises? Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
Excuse me, do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, legal rites and so forth. Thank you for your time.
I'm sorry. We're only interested... I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. No, he isn't. Riches are a gate opener around here. Head right in. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. I've worked in the Treasury House for almost 20 years.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. Imperial agent? That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to Now get out! I'm a busy man. What? By the gods, Betrid! takes care of that. My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside.
You just let old Nana know. I've worked in the Treasury House for almost 20 years.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. My husband Thonar handles all our family's business. He's an important man. I married Thonar for the money, and I'm not the least bit ashamed to admit it. Yes, I was bored talking to you anyway.
Stop right.
Now you're mine.
The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. Imperial agent, this is my... Now get... What are you doing here? I told them no visitors.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right.
What are you doing here? I told them they're crazy, think they rule the Reach. Well, guess who really runs things around here? Me. I own the mines. I make the coin pass through the right hands. That answer your damn questions. Now get out. What? By the gods, Beatrice! Is someone there?
Huh? The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood. Emily, you don't belong here. I'm sorry. We're only... I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. Go. Go right ahead then. Don't let me keep you. I have records I need to tend to.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. Madanach, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanach was busy ruling over the Reach. Until Ulfric came and put them down. My prison, the source of half the silver in Skyrim, the most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down there would keep him under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to... Now get out of my house!
Don't know what that man expects. The house is empty.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
They work silver, like her father. His father before.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
Need something?
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. He is the king in rags. He stokes the path, all from inside Sidna Mine. Where are you? I'm sorry, but you're not free.
Excuse me. What's your business here? This is a private home, and the master of the house is a very old man. He's not to be disturbed. You again. What are you doing here? If you must know, I'm the maid. And the so if you don't have any business, leave.
It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
S. Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
Good morning.
know you.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real... I've been playing this game for almost 20... A monster? No. I'm just a servant. To my king. When the uprising... I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. I'm sorry.
Never should have come here.
Oh, no, you don't.
This should be good. I'll make you pay.
I've got some fight left in me.
Just give up. Show me what you got.
I won't go down so easily.
Let you
Why are you bothering the outsider? That's about the only harmless thing you can do in this city. Silverblood Inn is the place to go. And once you've had your fill of mead, do us all a favor and go home. Markarth has enough trouble.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Then you found your home, friend. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. Welcome. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coin to be made killing off some forsworn in the hills. As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts. Yeah.
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have a nice arrangement in this city, and we're not letting you get in the way. You have a problem with that? Take it up with Madanach. I'm sure the King in Rags and his Forsworn would love to meet you. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence that's in the mind for you. You'll never see the sun again. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? You'll pay off your debt to the Reach. Just work, and you'll earn your freedom. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
We warned you. Now we have to pin all... Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you and Eltris started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the King in Rags when you'll never see this... No one.
All right, prisoner. There's no resting your hide. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get it. How old is my daughter now? If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. And you don't want to talk to Borko the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. The only thing Madanach expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Never should have come here.
Let her get away with this! Don't let her get away with this!
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour. Yeah, go on in.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
You served your time by digging, so dig.
Be careful! Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. Our struggle is our people's struggle.
Fight well.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with a force. Don't reach for a shiver. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? Then you know the hard looks as judgment gets set upon you. The sneers of people who never had to face sentence. Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Modinak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. Till next time.
Until next time.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
Do you remember the sun? You're back. Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Our vengeance will come.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
I got locked up one too many times. What? No! No, don't kill me! Please! Never!
I was sent here because someone said I was a forsworn.
I left behind my daughter.
Prison's not so bad. Less complaints when I killed people.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it.
Yes? Hey, watch it!
outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the... And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Time to finally see the sky and make it rain. That takes care. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now. Time to finally see the sky and make it rain red.
Madanach, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You've poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar! Never should have come here! cozen the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Sonar! You're back! What do you think you're doing? Never should have come here!
Serve your time by digging, so dig.
Last mistake! Never should have come here! Get him! Kill him!
What was that? Ha! Found it! Where are you? I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
eyes inside Sidna Mine tell me that Madanat is dead. You've done a great service to the Silver Blood family. I've had the Jarl officially pardon you and take care of a few other loose ends. And you've proven that was the best move I could have made. Don't give me that look. You're free to go. Here, how about a little token for your efforts? My family's ring and all the things the guards confiscated from you when you were jailed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to figure out how we're going to fill our recently emptied mine. The silver... pay their debts. Divine smile on you.
Your name's been cleared by Thonar Silverblood. Consider yourself lucky. Stay out of trouble, Arthur.
What do you... hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
You've been warned, outsider.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos.
You've been
Now
warned,
you're
outsider.
keeping us from seeing our honor.
You've been... warned, outsider.
You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors.
You! Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth? Very well. You may approach the mournful throne. But watch your words.
By killing Madanak, you freed Markarth from his hidden tyranny. On behalf of the city. I don't know you, and I don't sell what... But if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. You speak to Igman. Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come in, and everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here.
You have the honor of addressing a member of the Thalmor. Bask in it.
You've been warned, outsider.
Hold. Let me guess. You need a drink. It's the silver blood inn you're looking for.
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no. You can't go in there. New to Skyrim? It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers. Arcade protect you. Think you can steal from me? It's about the Hall of the Dead. I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon. All right. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not of fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten. You were young when you first tasted human. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
Returned. Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward. Arcade protect you.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet.
What is this?
A nail?
Is that what you call it? In the Legion, we would have called it useless. Look how brittle the metal is.
I'm sorry. Well, the forge gets so hot and I thought...
You thought what? You would skip a step? Not heat the metal all the way through? Useless. Now do it again.
I'm Gor's
Blade. I help him. Tacitus? Boy's an Imperial. I keep showing how to treat the iron, but he never gets it. In the Legion, the Imperial Smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom of the old, I guess. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of Akish, would you bring it to me? Tacitus sure isn't learning by example. Thanks. Take a look. Looking to protect yourself, or deal some damage? The finest weapons and armor. Let me know if you need something forged. Got an axe here. Grew up in a stronghold. Every orc girl tended the forge at some point. A girl has to grow up, and life in the stronghold asks for a lot in return. So I joined the Legion, mastered my trade there. Back to making weapons.
We're here to teach you a lesson.
Hey!
Never should have come here.
Should be good. Kill him!
Let's see what you've got. Where that tail is a belt. This what you want? You won't get the best of me! Son of a bitch! Victory! Storm and guard! No! This ends now! That's the last of them.
Hey!
If I eat near you won't leave here alive. I'm gonna put you down! Try now! I'll rip your heart out! It's nothing! Just give up! straight into you! That's all you got? We are routed! Fall back!
Not like this.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith. Take a look. Don't forget to check inside. Have you met my father? He's this looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Until next time.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods Store.
Yeah.
Fresh baked loaves. Still
You should
warm?
try the venison. It's delicious.
And the 8 became 9.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Great gallows, not as God, but as You were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in this?
My
One
lord,
moment.
we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate...
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my... So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is
Falkland
lurking in the
will
mountains...
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. Here, take this as a small token. There it Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? So, you wish to master the arcane arts? You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College and...
Help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks... Yes. Well, when I say fetch, I really... Straight to the point. I, learn... Go to Bleak Falls Barrow. Find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me.
This is a priority
Simplicity
now.
itself.
Anything we can
Off
use to
Bleak
fight
Falls
this
Barrow
dragon
with you.
or
The
dragons.
Jarl is not a patient
We
man.
need it quickly.
Neither am I.
Before it's too late. May the gods watch over your battles,
Of course,
friend.
Jarl Balgroof.
What is it that you
found
need?
Me an able assistant.
If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. Now, if
I'm
you
sure
don't
she
mind,
will prove
I've
most...
got...